I wanted to go with an archetypal in the Fed. There it is on screen. In the Fed, save the republic. And under that, Infowars.com, and it says the same thing on the back. People say, Chris Matthews deceptively in his documentary 2 weeks ago said they want an end to all of the government. And then it cut to Rand Paul going, in the Fed. They know full well in the Fed means in the private Federal Reserve that poses as a federal agency and has hijacked Congress's control of the money supply. Okay? They're scared, folks. The audit passed in the House. They derailed it in the Senate. But 25 years ago, Ron Paul couldn't get one co-sponsor. Now it's passing the House by 2/3 majorities. Next session, we're going to win. You watch. Unless they throw us into World War III with Iran or further implode the economy, which they're racing to do. They've got to destroy America now so that you're so poor and destitute you can't arrest them. You understand that? It's very simple, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I said I'd go to your calls ahead of Lord Christopher Monckton joining us as we analyze the battlefront with the globalist attempt to seize the entire infrastructure and industrial system, as well as taxing what humans exhale, just a seizure of all human activity, a complete penal takeover, a prison planet grid, in their own words, to devastate industrial societies, make everyone poor so they can carry out their eugenics operation. Sky's the limit. We're seen as animals that are farmed by them, and there's too many of us. They want to cull our numbers down. Lord Christopher Monckton joining us, coming up to track the latest information. And guys, I printed it this morning, and I've dug around during the last 3 breaks. Will you guys print me the Reuters article about that I IM'd you this morning about Australia elects new prime minister. Her first agenda is carbon tax. Of course, it's all about her being a woman. Or it's all about it being a black man. Those are all diversions. Who cares what? They're a man, a woman, whatever. It's the character of their deeds. And they threw out the last guy, Rudd, because he was a tyrant. In fact, we played it about 2 months ago. Can you dig up that clip off Australian TV where they're talking like it's reasonable? It was about the guy on the hunger strike. And it was his family's farmed here for many generations, but he's not allowed to farm anymore because of the carbon tax. And it cuts to the politicians going, yes, 50+% of it is all off limits. I mean, this is murderous financial assault on you and your family. We need to continue to support and grow the alternative media and support the free internet so we can beat these people. And I'll go back to pointing out, get the books, the videos, the materials, Infowars.com or 888-253-3139. We've got some of the films as low as $5.95, actually $4.95. Some of the T-shirts as low as $6.95. We barely even make any profit. The main message, that's the key, is just to get our message out to everybody. It's so important. And we couldn't do it without you. You can also download all the films, super high quality, at prisonplanet.tv. Yeah, here it is. Australia gets first woman prime minister. It's not about what she stands for. It's not about... And people are desperately, not just in Europe or England or the U.S. or Canada, but in Australia they're voting for... I mean, South Carolina hasn't elected a black Republican ever, but they just did in the primary against Strom Thurmond. Or is it North Carolina? The point is, people are like, we'll vote for a black man. We'll vote for a woman. We'll vote for... I bet if somebody had like blue polka dots, people even vote for them more. They want the criminals out. They'll do anything, put anybody in. This is about freedom. Australia gets first woman prime minister. Australia appointed its first woman prime minister, Julia Gillard, who vowed Thursday to end division over a controversial mining tax, one of the main industries there, resurrect a carbon trade scheme, and call elections within months. Former Prime Minister Kevin Rudd made an emotional and ignominious exit, quitting just before the center-left Labour Party was to dump him in the internal ballot in less than 3 years after a stunning election victory. Well, we need to throw this new crone out who wants to literally have the climate cops they have now in Australia, which they're trying to set up here, who just merciless control freaks, dumbed down, who want savage control over you, coming in your house, bossing you around. I mean, this is a dangerous group of control freak criminals. They must be held at bay. And they know full well carbon dioxide is what plants breathe. They pick something that is non-toxic, that everyone is releasing, so they have an excuse to be involved in every facet of your life. It is the control freaks' Valhalla. It is their dream of all dreams. It is their greatest paramount goal to run your life as every control freak degenerate in history has wanted to do. Andrew in California, you're on the air. Welcome.
Alex, 2 years ago, Dr. Paul Craig Roberts said, as long as the dollar is pegged to China's currency, the U.S. economy is okay. But when China decouples from the dollar, watch out. And over the weekend, China depegged the yuan from the dollar. I think it would be interesting to hear what Dr. Roberts has to say.
Well, they are moving further into the basket, so they are kind of creeping towards the exit so everyone doesn't stampede. You ever been in a movie and the credits are about to roll and the first few get up and then others want to race them out? And so China and others start creeping for the door, but then the bankers go, oh, yeah, we're going to bring the euro down because they control it all. And China goes, oh, maybe we're with the dollar. And then the euro goes back up and they start bringing the dollar down. So it's all a control, and the G20 admits this, a controlled lowering of all the currencies basically simultaneously. But I mean, in the aggregate, it's simultaneous. They lower the euro, they lower the dollar. They lower the pound, they lower the dollar, they lower the euro. You know, they lower Eastern European currencies, they lower the yuan, the yen. They've been trying to get the Chinese to up their currency. And so, yes, the beginning of the end has begun. We must blame the bankers, blame the culprits, identify them as criminals, not your local bank that's being consolidated by this, but J.P. Morgan, Chase, Goldman Sachs, you know, the top kingpins. People that put Obama in and control Mitt Romney. The fact that they're pushing him now as a hard conservative on Fox. O'Reilly is. I mean, this is a guy who wrote the socialist health care in Massachusetts. This is the, I mean, might as well leave a Barack Obama in. I mean, Mitt Romney, again, he's good looking like Obama, so it must be okay. And again, they make you hate Bush, so Obama looks good. They make you hate Obama, so Mitt Romney looks good. Elect a Ron Paul, elect a Judge Andrew Napolitano. These are people that have never strayed off their core values. You want someone who's steadfast. Even if someone isn't perfect, and some of these people are not perfect, as long as you know they're steadfast, you know what you can expect. But, I mean, yes, for those that don't understand the basic economics, all we have left is the dollar. And it's being devalued at an accelerated rate, but still people don't notice in months and years. And when the dollar finally goes, it could be an explosive depression, a complete collapse, which is exactly what the bankers want. They've got us completely leveraged. But the bankers have always said, even at Davos and other public statements, they want a controlled collapse of Western society as they designed it. But they've done such a good job in poleaxing our society that it's starting to unravel a little faster than they thought, and as in the black hole's so deadly that it's sucking them in and sucking their minions in and sucking in mid-level minions who were like, I was promised I'd be part of this. I thought I was a ruling elite. And the upper level are saying, well, you weren't. Walk the plank. And so that's where this is going. Anything else?
That's it.
All right, God bless you. Yeah, let's get him on about... I did see China moving more away from the dollar over the weekend. I don't know if you call that an unpeg. Guys, will search engine China unpegs from dollar. I don't doubt the caller. He sounds credible, but I have to look into this. Okay, we'll come back and talk to John, Tim, Michael, Taylor. Try to go to you quickly when we come back, which means, of course, I'll fail, but we'll try. Have your points ready. And I'm wound up for liberty, ladies and gentlemen. I am fired up for freedom. I know I'm only alive once. I know my destiny is to resist tyranny. As Thomas Jefferson said, I have sworn on the altar of God eternal resistance to all forms of tyranny.
Times are tough, and you got to stretch that dollar. A special invitation for listeners to save. Sign up at dublishoppers.com today and start paying the absolute guaranteed lowest internet retail prices for the coolest stuff. New premium brand name TVs, laptops, watches, camcorders, Blu-ray players, and more. All with factory warranties, just like you'd get from a retail chain, except for the absolute guaranteed lowest internet retail prices. They start low and go lower with our reverse auctions. You save even more with your first $8 auction purchase. Doobly will give you an instant $25 dining certificate good at thousands of nationwide restaurants, plus a $500 vacation discount voucher, usable at hundreds of resorts around the U.S. and world. Sign up today at dublishoppers.com. Pay the absolute guaranteed lowest internet retail prices, and listeners receive special rewards. It's worth a peek to keep money in your pocket and the coolest stuff in your home and garage. Sign up today at dublishoppers.com. That's DUBLI shoppers.com. You'll be glad you did.
Hi, this is Alex Jones. Did you know that the global elite are now storing non-hybrid seeds in secret storage vaults near the Arctic Circle? Did you know that in a real meltdown, non-hybrid seeds can become more valuable than silver or gold? It's true, seeds have outperformed even gold and silver before in this country, and it's possible that it could even happen again. So our friends at Solutions from Science have put together the perfect mix of non-hybrid seeds. They call it a survival seed bank, and it can produce an endless supply of nutrient-dense food for you and your family. And here's the best part. These seeds have not been genetically modified in any way, and you actually get enough seeds to plant a full acre crisis garden. So visit them today at survivalseedbank.com.